there have actually been people who have asked us, if we are each other or if we're actually related and, things of that nature. So we're finally tagging together at WSU. We are the Sinister Sweethearts. And, personally, I love it. I think it's a lot of fun working with one of your best friends. And then there have been our singles matches. We've worked in different states. We've worked in, Virginia, Ohio, Pennsylvania. I feel like I'm probably missing somewhere else. I know her and I have wrestled singles matches quite a few times.
Jersey.
Yeah. She's one of those people who I feel like every time that we wrestle each other or wrestle together, we elevate each other. You know what I mean? Like, she's a lot of fun to be around. She's always down to try anything. And she's so petite that even I can pick her up and throw her around and, use her as a weapon if I need to, which is always fun.
Yeah, definitely, and it's probably a rare experience where where you've got somebody similar size to you or even smaller. So, I mean, that's a nice little thing to have with you. So, hey, I got to ask you a question about Dayton. What's your favorite Dayton exclusive restaurant? Because I've been to Dayton before, and I have one that I particularly go to every single time I go to Dayton. But maybe you have a better recommendation. I used to go when ROH would run in Dayton, but they don't anymore, unfortunately.
No, well, I love Zombie Dogs. They used to be just a food truck that would go around just during the summer, and just recently in the last year, they have opened up a storefront on Brown Street in Dayton, like right off of UD's campus. And I'd have to say they're probably my favorite exclusive just because they get really inventive with the toppings that they put on their hot dogs. And they cater to everyone. They have veggie dogs, they have the beef franks, they have everything. So even if you don't eat meat, even if you are a vegetarian, and or I believe they even have some vegan options. They're a restaurant
they have
that really
gluten-free
caters.
buns, and that makes me happy.
Yeah, I mean they literally anything that you need, you can get something there. It doesn't matter who you are. And like I said, the ingredients that they actually put on their hot dogs, they load them up, so you definitely get your money's worth. But it's so weird. There are combinations that you would never think of that are just phenomenal. Like they have one that's got blue cheese crumbles and barbecue sauce and apples. I think it's called the Dead Dixie, maybe is what it's called. It is by far my favorite hot dog that they have. I'm telling you, every chance that I get one of those.
So my favorite in Dayton was always Carmel's, and I'm hoping it's still around there. I don't know if you ever got to go, but it's a Mexican place there. And the reason I went once upon a time was because they had buffalo chicken potato skins, and I was like, I've never seen that anywhere else. And so I went there ever since then, but I haven't been probably 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, that sounds delicious.
Have you been there? Yeah.
I haven't. I have not.
I'm trying to Google it now to see if it's still there, because like I said, we used to go there every single time when we'd go to ROH. Yeah, it says 1025 Schroyer Road, Dayton, Ohio. So if you get the opportunity, go on out there. They've got Mexican food, but that appetizer is freaking awesome. So I don't know.
I
just
believe
wanted to throw that out. But, yeah, I tell you what, Samantha, it's funny because I hit you up, and then I was like, I'm like, what happened was I was going to get a guest, and then that didn't work. I had to do it for, like, next Monday, and then I had somebody else. And then what happened with Amazing Maria, I was like, this show is doomed. So I really want to thank you for making the show this week. And, by the way, you were, like, my favorite interview in a really long time. Seriously. So I don't know how many podcasts you do, but you should do more if you get the opportunity because you do a really good job.
Thank you. See, I always feel like I'm so awkward, but hearing you say that definitely makes me feel better. So thank you. And, thank you for thinking of me and having me on. It's been my pleasure just sitting here and talking with you.
Well, if you are awkward, you talk, and that means more to me than anything. It's the ones that give one-word answers and then sit there. I'm like, it's like, why did you even want to do a podcast if you're just going to, you know what I mean? Even if you're just saying bullshit. I do that every single week. I say bullshit every week. But, like, it's the people that just sit there. It's like, why do you even talk then? I mean, why even there's no point. But anyway, so since you're living on a wrestler's income now, Let's make you some money. Talk about your Pro Wrestling Tees store, any of your social media, any of that stuff. Let's get people going your way. Oh, and last question, and before I let you get into the social media, what do I have to do to get you back at IWA Mid-South? I'm in Louisville, Kentucky. I want you close, not 3 hours away.
Well, now that I have the opportunity to focus on wrestling, all that it takes is there being a girl down there for me to work, so hopefully, right? Well, she got hurt at Shimmer. So
yeah, I heard about
horrible, that. But he asked me about a girl a little while ago, but I didn't have the opportunity. I couldn't get down there. But hopefully soon I will be down there more often, on a more permanent basis. It's one of the things that I'm, definitely working on. So, hopefully, fingers crossed, that'll be happening soon. As for, merchandising and all of that, I do have a Pro Wrestling Tees store. I'm actually waiting. There are 2 designs that I have uploaded. I'm just waiting for them to get the okay to be released. And then you can find my shirts there. I've always got 8x10s. Anybody can hit me up, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, any of the above. My Twitter and Instagram are at Samazing73. I'm Samantha Heights on Facebook. Always get a hold of me. I've got these nifty little rubber bracelets too. So they're a few different things. Anybody who wants to get information on that, just direct message me, and I'll be glad to send any information over.
So our job with the Indy Power Rankings isn't just, self-serving to put wrestlers' names out there and say, yeah, we think this one's the best one or anything like that. Our job is to promote other people. So I want to ask you to do me a favor. When those shirts go up, can you do me a favor? Send out a tweet, tag us. I guarantee you we will retweet it and make sure that, our followers see that as well, okay, so they can go to buy your shirt.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you again. And by the way, like I said, hopefully I'll be seeing you soon at IWA Mid-South, but I love seeing you getting out there. And it really makes me happy to hear that you're not working the shoot job anymore, because that to me means that you're comfortable in your wrestling life. So congrats on that. And, best of luck going forward. We'll talk sometime down the line, okay?
Thank you.
All right, you take care.
You too. Bye.
Bye. And everybody, that was Samantha Heights. She came in on somewhat short notice. We're going to have Amazing Maria, and then Samantha replied to me because she had her own hours going on, and so I was like, screw it. We'll have the tag team champions on together. And then Amazing Maria gets in the accident with the pavement. Not sure what happened exactly. I don't want to put her business out there, but her face got destroyed, to be honest with you. I mean, she said it herself. Samantha said it too. And so here we have Samantha, and I love the interview with her. I like people that give me answers and honest answers. And, I've always liked her as a wrestler because she wasn't like everybody else. I mean, she reminded me of Crazy Mary, but, she's different than most people, too. When we had Santana Garrett on once upon a time, she said, that Crazy Mary was different, and that was her description of Crazy Mary. And you could say that about Samantha, too. She doesn't rely on her looks or / modeling like maybe an Amber Nova. No offense to her. I think there's nothing wrong with it, absolutely. Priscilla Kelly next week, we'll talk to her. That's a little announcement for everybody. On the Tag Team Top 5 reveal next week, Priscilla Kelly will be coming on. For those of you that like horror, we also do Travis and Vic's Drunken Horror Adventures every Tuesday night. It actually comes on Wednesdays. And we did our George Romero tribute last night, which you can listen to on Filling the Void now. So feel free to do that. If you like true crime, we've done true crime episodes. This Sunday I'm going to be recording Starved Rock Revisited, which is about the Starved Rock murders. Next week we're talking Son of Sam, David Berkowitz. But back into the Indy, Power Rankings, independent wrestling world. Let me just throw out our little plugs for everybody. Tag Team Top 5 is up now, Indy Power Rankings, IPR.wordpress.com. You can follow us at Indy Power Ranking. You can head over to Spreaker to listen to any of our recent shows, along with the IPR 100 and Tag Team Top 50 mid-year update. You can buy our T-shirts, prowrestling.com/IndyPower. Facebook.com/Indy Power Rankings, Twitter at Indy Power Ranking, Instagram at Indy Power Rankings. If you like me, hate me, whatever you want to do, you can follow me or tweet me at PhenomenalTLD. Again, thank you to Samantha Heights. She did an awesome job. If she's awkward, I didn't notice it. So she did a great job. And, I want to thank everybody who tuned in and listened to the interview and listened to the Tag Team Top 5 reveal. Be back next week with Priscilla Kelly, the number 1 in the Indy Power Rankings this week, and the Shine Nova champion. Later on, everybody.